Man, so today has been a beautiful, beautiful day as always, but a very interesting one to say the least. And before I went ahead and laid down, so I just want to go ahead and share and just kind of process through and just talk a little bit. The Lord usually keeps a few things steady current themes um, until I until I grasp it, and but He'll keep driving a few different themes at various points of learning and various points of growth. And lately, where He's been hitting me with is removing the thorn from my eye, helping me to not be as judgmental, but to to learn how to have more compassion and understanding and empathy, and being able to truly see people and meet people where they're at, and also recognize my own um, shortcomings and downfalls and insecurities and weak points, and in order to continue to build and grow, and also to recognize that nobody is greater than anybody else and nobody is lesser than anybody else, and to truly keep me humble in that regard. And just reminded me that we all fall short to the glory of God at the end of the day. And like I say, I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but Lord willing, I'm on that path to perfection. And I know the Lord is faithful to His word. And as long as I continue to get out of my own way, or as long as I can learn to get out of my own way, I continue to move forward in that regard, then I know everything that the Lord has in store for me, and that He's shown me, it will come to pasture, and which leads into that next theme of a or well the next theme of flow and be, and the principle behind that, as far as like the saying goes, you can have a plan for life, but sometimes life has a plan for you. And the flow and the be is not getting caught up in the not getting so caught up in the plan that you don't leave any room or flexibility for adjustment and for change and for the unexpected. Um, but being open to that change and that unexpected and embracing it. I know me and my family, we're endeavoring to get together at least once a month, um, the third Saturday of every month, and just to at 1 p.m. to just come together and build and grow, and just reestablish those connective fibers that have been stretched and pulled and pushed in various ways, due to whatever reasons, and just the planning process for that can be interesting, and there's a lot of different opinions at times. There's a lot of different energies to consider. There's a lot of different moving pieces and layers to the event itself. The event isn't just about the eating. I mean, it goes down, but because our family, we love our food, and our desserts, our sweets especially, um, or maybe that's just me. And well, we love to eat, and but nevertheless, pulling all that together, um, we there's a plan, quote unquote, that we wanted to stick to and have, and a formula and whatnot, and um, it didn't necessarily go as planned, quote unquote, not to our plan, but it went according to the Lord's plan, and it turned out way more beautiful than we could have ever anticipated. Every month it continues to grow. More and more family members are continuing to come. So it's just a beautiful experience, and it's just a lot of healing that's taking place. It's like I said, it's a lot of just reconnections going on. It was wonderful. I got to see my grandma talk to my Uncle Willie. They're probably two of the oldest, left of my immediates. And my grandma was telling me how she hadn't really been able to see or talk to him in a number of years, like some time, and really have that, that moment, and how much she appreciated it and a mentor. And I just loved it, just because, I mean, it was just a dope moment just to see. It was just like, these are two these are two people, one of the matriarchs, one of the patriarchs of the family, um, people who have came way before me and done, things way before me, and to see them be able to come back and have a moment of reconnection was just, it was truly glorious, and it was beautiful. And that was part of the flow and the flow of understanding and going with the process and not tripping off of anything, and then just being present in the situation and understanding whatever changes take place or whatever is going on, just being okay with it and just embracing it, not tripping off of the negative, not stressing off of what isn't, but appreciating what is. And just being like a duck and just letting negativity just roll off your back, you know and it's important to maintain, as the Lord dropped in my spirit, um, to always be mindful of your intention, your energy, and your focus. Your intentions. What are you intending to do? What are you endeavoring to do? What is your main goal? What is your main objective? What are you aiming for? What are you after? Um, your energy. What is your energy in the moment? Is it a positive energy? Is it a negative energy? Is it a lustful energy? Is it an envious energy? Is it a motivating energy? Is it an encouraging energy? Is it a positive energy? Is it like, what is the energy in that moment? And then your focus. What are you focusing on? Like, are you truly being present, or are you drifting off? Are you really being mindful and paying attention to detail and giving it your all? Or are you partially here but partially somewhere else and divvying up that time? So the intention, the energy, and the focus in all things at all times, being able to read that, and performing a checks and a balances of sorts in order to gauge where you're at, and saying, if I am negative, I need to get back to the positive. If I'm not paying attention, then I need to start paying attention. If I'm drifting over here and I'm not fully engaged, then I need to get back and realign my focus. What is my intention? Is my intention to hurt, or is my intention to uplift? Is my intention to love, or is my intention to tear something down, or whatever? What is my intention? And whatever that is, getting back to that positive, getting back to that love, getting back to that center balance. And so that's all a part of that flow and that be, because it's, like I said, there's so many things that can be unaccounted for, and the unexpected. And if I didn't allow myself to harness that intention, that energy, and that focus, and remember why I was there. The intention is to bring the family back together. The intention is to restore the connection and the fabrics of this, of who we are, of what makes me me, the people who came before me, and the people who I'm doing this for, who have put me in a position to be where I'm at in order to do this. What's the energy? The energy was something of love and of something being positive. And my focus my focus is, not gonna lie, my grandma holds a very special place in my heart. So I always say, chiefly, I want my grandma to be happy and set and chilling, and as long as she's good, then I'm pretty much cool. Um, but largely also than that, the focus was, making sure my family was together and everything was flowing, things were organized, everything was cool, everybody was able to have a good time, and it was enjoyable, and we were able to create some lasting, beautiful moments and memories, and that was accomplished. That was definitely accomplished. So that flow and that be and that intention, that energy, and that focus, flowing hand in hand, and not just for the eating and for the family coming together, but like I said, in all things at all times. And it's important to remember that, and to help keep on track, and to pull back to that center line, that performing that checks and that balances. And then lastly, embracing my destiny, not tripping off of anything anymore, and getting out of my own way, and learning to be who the Lord has called me to be, and really just embracing and harnessing it. Even just this video recording, I had put it off for so long because of my quote unquote fear of insecurities of feeling like, who am I to be talking or saying something, or um, also fear of adoration and a couple other things. But at the end of the day, they were all excuses, and the only thing that's holding me back was myself. So just had to learn how to grab life by the horns and really embrace this destiny, and you know, not shy away from it, and really make sure that I do my best to continue to rise above the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. And I cannot play with that, because I can't risk a moment of personal gratification for what it potentially could do, catastrophically or any other way. It's like, it's not fair, it's not respectful. So I definitely have to be mindful of that, and just give it all to the Lord, and understand that He understands, the wants and desires of my heart. And this life is not my life to live anyway. He called us to be broken bread and poured out wine, and said, I sent you into this world like lambs to be slaughtered. And in doing so, I need you to be as wise as a serpent, but as meek as a dove. And yeah, so that's what I do. And in all things, making sure that the juice is worth the squeeze. So no more talk. Just time to do this thing. So I got to remove this thorn from my eye, not being judgmental, but truly loving and appreciating what is for what is, and recognizing my own weaknesses and downfalls as well. The flow and the be, understanding that we have a plan for life, but sometimes life has a plan for us as well, and being mindful of my intentions, my energy, and my focus, and truly embracing my destiny, and understanding that I am worthy of love, and I am worthy of respect, and I am worthy of being in a position to be adored. I'm worthy. And so are you. All glory to God. Appreciate you.